Okay, so right now I want to look at alien activity. So I've done readings before on alien existence and also on disclosure, but I'm not really looking at that. Here I'm looking at the actual activity. So is there a spike in activity? Like what are the aliens doing right now? Um, is there some sort of plan or like whatever? Let's just take a peek and see what we get. Random word rhubarb. Random number 7. Okay, so our root card is strength. And let's just see what the main card is. The Emperor reversed. So here I'm just sort of looking at the activity. Like what sort of stage of activity are we in currently? So a root card of strength and the main card of the reversed emperor, like the strength card is trying to hold on and trying to apply discipline, right? Discipline and will. And the emperor reversed is not having any control. So if the emperor showed up this way, it would basically show like this is applied will and basically having control of the situation. But in whatever it is that they're trying to outlast or whatever that shows in the strength card, the reversed emperor card is showing not having control. So, all right. What I want to do is kind of what leads up here and how it looks as it comes out. So what leads up to the reversed emperor is the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles is a collaboration. So this basically shows 3 different parties or like some people or entities working together. Collaboration. So as these energies unite and create together, it causes a loss of control for the aliens. Now, how does that show up? And we get the devil. Okay. So the reading that I did about aliens and whether or not there were aliens, this was the main card that came out, which implied that our stories of devils came from aliens, and it's basically how we would see them. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they are evil, but the way that I'm seeing this is there some reason that they're losing control, and it's because these groups are working together, and how their loss of control shows up. I mean, the devil is obsession and possession, but I would read that sort of as like old tricks. It's like, okay, so they're up to their old tricks. Um, wow. Well, it is also interesting here. You see the devil, and the devil is dancing on this like scorched planet. Like there's nothing left on there. So I'm going to pull another card on the devil because that is like creepy enough that I should probably find out more about this. Huh. And we get the tower. So this doesn't help the whole scorched earth thing that we have underneath the devil. It doesn't help it at all. And the tower would show like a cataclysmic sort of thing. So this would basically show a loss of control, and it would lead to, I mean, obsessive destruction. It doesn't look particularly good. Now, here's the thing. A lot of current human power structures are fucking terrible. right? And that might be what is showing up in the tower. So the tower itself is a prison. It's a prison of our own making. And what happens in the tower is the prison is like destroyed. It's forcibly taken away. Um, and then the question is, do we take our freedom from the prison or do we continue to live in it, which would be the reverse tower? But I just want to see if the thing that is being destroyed is like a bad thing for people. We get two cards that come out, so we get the reversed Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is the lack of fulfillment, um, and the reversed Chariot, and the reversed Chariot is like having no direction. So the Tower is represented in a lack of fulfillment and a lack of direction. So theoretically, as this tower gets destroyed, maybe these would turn back around, which is direction, and um, it is fulfillment and allowing yourself to like be happy. Now, what I also want to do, because I believe that there are multiple aliens, probably with very different agendas. So I want to look at this Emperor here. I mean, this could also be a bunch of other aliens working together to overthrow the ones that fucking had control here. So let's just see what we got. We get the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card that comes up a lot. And what I was trying to find out is just like if there's a shitload of different aliens. Um, I mean, maybe the thing is the seven, which would say that there's like seven different groups. But we also get the witch practicing witchcraft, drawing blood from the tree. And this card has been coming up a lot lately and looking particularly more and more like witchcraft and magic, which would definitely be linked to the devil aspect of the aliens, you know. And anything we would see from an alien, we'd probably be like, holy shit, that's magic. All right. So I would say that this would show a spike in activity because losing control, right? Because they are losing control. And it looks like destruction of certain paradigms that are not good for us is probably how it's going to show up. Now, here's another big question. So, if the aliens are successful in toppling the tower, is that any good for us? You know, because this might be like six of one, half a dozen of the other. And we get the Ace of Swords. So, would they be good for us? The Ace of Swords is taking control. The Ace of Swords is taking responsibility for one's own life. Now, there might be another aspect of this that is literally a fucking soldier, because here the Ace of Swords, you know, the person is standing there with a sword. This is some sort of an angel figure, you know, because we've got the wings back there. Um, but honestly, what I see here is a hungry soldier. So I don't think that it is particularly good. I think that this is showing a malnourished soldier. Uh, Maybe I'm being pessimistic, but I would love to hear what anyone has to say about this stuff and, you know, any personal experience that anyone has with this. Um, is always welcomed as I try to make sense of what's happening here. But that's what we get, and peace.